Well, hello my friends. Welcome back to A Drill and a Dream. My name is Abby, if you don't know me already. So I wanted to start this video by patching up this little hole. If you remember in a few videos ago, we had to open up the wall because we were having an electrical issue. And so I wanted to patch that up so it doesn't look like a hole in the wall anymore. And it's been a minute since we have done any mudding and taping together. Ooh, I hope this is the right stuff. Small Drywall repairs. I got just this like little pack. I'm just gonna use this little thing that I found. See if we can make this look like nothing ever happened. I have faith in us. Oh, it's so nice and creamy. I could only find this big one. I did thankfully find some tape. That's pretty wrinkled. So I have in my closet by the downstairs bathroom, I have all of my tools in there. And somehow, over the span that I have lived here, it has literally gotten so wrecked. Just absolutely crazy. So I really need to organize that. This is really hard with this thing. I'm just gonna put all of it on. Obviously I should be using a smaller one for this first go around, but we're gonna see if we can make do. So I just bought two small tool boxes that I'm hoping I can use to organize my whole tool area here at the house. I have so many like random tools. And I kind of want to just like honestly start over and get a nice multi-tool box, but that is silly when I have tools now. Wow, you guys are gonna be like, you don't know what you're doing. And I'm gonna be like, that's pretty much true. But I will say that the taping in the house looks pretty darn good. Like you don't really see seams, so I may not know what I'm doing, but it works. This is just a very hard space to work in with all of these obstacles, but I just want to get all the air out. I'm not using the right tools. What did I say in like the last video about using the right tools? I said to use the right tools, and here I am once again not using the right tools. But I think I can fix it. I think I can make it work. Just gotta get the tape on first. Then I can work on bubbles. As always, my channel is not a how-to channel. It's probably a how not to channel, but the results, it looks nice. Okay. Just want to make sure I get all of the air out. That is my main concern here. And we can make sure it's smooth in the next couple of coats. Okay, I think we're pretty bubble free. May not look the best, but have faith. A couple more coats and you won't even know it's there. Okay guys, last step to making this disappear. I wish I had a roller, kind of, but I also don't want to deal with cleaning it up. Probably not the best for these small spaces. I did a few other spots also while I had all of the stuff out. Just little holes and stuff. But I'm hoping this will just disappear. So I thought that I didn't have any paint. I had one that was open, and when I opened it, I realized it was like basically gone. And so I was like, oh shucks. I guess I'm not going to be able to show you the finished product. But then I looked again and I found an entire gallon. So now I'm slightly terrified walking around with like a full gallon of paint. And I opened it up and it was so old because it was from when I actually painted the house. So it's been sitting there for like a year and more than a year. And I opened it up and I was like stirring it on my kitchen counter, which is a bad idea. And as I was doing it, I was like, this is a bad idea, but I kept doing it. And now I'm walking around with it and trying not to make a mess. So, you know how that goes. But it's looking nice. Just hoping you won't see the brush strokes too much. But I think it'll be fine because I have a few spots that I've done this and looks good. I'm always so amazed with how spots like this can just disappear. And it's such a good thing to know how to do, so that if you have like holes from hanging things or whatever, that you can just fix it, fill the holes, and make it look fresh again. Just like this. So there you have it. Obviously, once it dries, it should look good. But that's all there is to it. Hey guys, so with all of this cozy, cooler fall weather, it has really made me excited to be inside and doing some fall time activities. It is such a great feeling. Like, I cannot even express to you how great of a feeling it is to have all of the siding done, painted, cleaned up. Everything is just like, it feels so fresh and nice, and such a feeling of like accomplishment. Like, okay, this is done. I'm done doing construction stuff outside for the year. Seriously, it's incredible. And I feel like it also has freed up so much time for me. And I'm really starting to get excited about like stuff inside, like baking and cooking and cleaning. I feel like this time of year is good for that anyway, because, you know, the holidays and everything. So I wanted to make, I've been thinking about this for a long time, but I just haven't had like the time. I want to make some beautiful cookies, and I thought that fall could be a fun thing to do. So I made these little sugar cookies. Really, they're not sugar cookies. They're more like shortbread cookies. Not very sweet at all. But every once in a while, I haven't done it in a long time actually. Definitely not since I started working at the house because that has consumed my last 3 years, all of my free time. But one fun thing that I like to do occasionally, or have in the past, is make cookies with royal icing, which is like the really pretty, smooth icing. You can, make fun designs and stuff, although I haven't done it in a long time, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. But that's what I want to do today for fall-time fun. And I'm not sure, we might have them for Thanksgiving or whatever, or before, because they freeze really well, because they're hard as a rock. Like, I don't know if you've ever had them. I think that they taste decent, but like the frosting is basically pure sugar, like powdered sugar, confectioner's sugar, and it hardens like a solid rock. But it's super sweet, and in the past, I've made it with regular sugar cookies, and for me, the cookies were way too sweet. I didn't like them. But I did learn that if you make them with a shortbread cookie like this, that the cookie itself isn't very sweet, so it pairs well with the super sweet icing, and I think they taste a lot better. So these cookies, I made them this morning, and they are literally just 4 sticks of butter, 4 cups of flour, and a half cup of sugar. So they're super healthy, but if you want to try them at home, that's what they are. Although I will say you can use, like it said, to start with 3 sticks of butter and then like slowly put it in until it's the right kind of consistency. And then I rolled them out, and cut them up into little cookie cutter shapes. So I'm excited for this fun activity we can do together. Have I ever told you guys how much I absolutely am crazy in love with my kitchen? Seriously, like not only is it so beautiful, but it's also just so functional, and I just love everything about it, basically. One thing I've always been thinking that I wanted to make like a video about things I like and don't like about my kitchen, because when I was renovating my house, or in the process of it, and I was trying to plan out the kitchen, I watched like so many of those videos because I really, it helped me a lot to see, okay, these are good ideas and these are bad ideas and things I didn't think of. So I would really like to make one of those maybe at some point this winter, but I want to think about it and really make sure I get all of the things, that I want to say thought out. So this royal icing is really simple. It's just 4 cups of powdered sugar, 5 tablespoons of warm water, and 3 tablespoons of meringue powder, which basically makes it, oh look, it's right here on, let's see if this is the same. Kinda. Should I use the Wilton recipe or should I use the recipe on this meringue powder? I'm gonna stick to what I know, which is Wilton. But this powder basically makes it hard. That's funny. It says that it has no scent, but it does. I think it smells really good. It smells like royal icing. I really haven't done anything like super fun like this in a while, but I used to do this, and I would do some cake decorating and stuff, but I feel like I haven't really had the time. But maybe I will get more into that this winter because, again, this kitchen is just thebomb.com. So the thing about royal icing is that you have to mix it for literally ever, like 10 minutes. So I do not recommend if you don't have a electric mixer. Okay, so I'm all done. As you can see, it's very beautiful. It's kind of like marshmallow fluff consistency at the moment, and I might have to add more water or more powdered sugar depending on what I'm doing, but I definitely had to add a lot more water than what they said. But it is very pretty, and I'm going to put, I looked to see what, like how gross these are, what fall colors I have, and basically we're just going to use what I can find. So I'm going to mix up a few colors and see how we make out. I don't really have a plan, and I'm no professional, but I thought it might be a fun fall-time activity for us to do together. Nice, we have some fall time cookies. It's definitely not my best work ever. I was having some issues with the consistency, but they're cute for a little fall time fun. So I hope you enjoyed this video and tune in next time to see what's happening here at the house. I will see you guys later on A Drill and a Dream.